Hey guys, check this out, man. I'm working on some ideas. I just got finished sealing it, so I can't do a whole lot. I'm just trying to get ideas right now. I thought about taking this because it had 4 branches that come off of it, and it's plastic. And I bent it over like that in hopes to make some kind of like a barrier or something for them to hide behind or whatever, or go behind or swim around through or whatever, and just maybe set that in there with maybe this rock right here. You know, set it in there something like that right there, maybe closer to the back here in the corner. That way it hides the filter tube somewhat. You know, just put something like that right there and just fan it out however you want it, because you can bend these in the contour that you want. I think that would make a pretty cool scene. And then I'm going to put pea gravel, just like in Jake's tank and Jack and Jill's tank and the 20-gallon tank. So pretty much I've got pea gravel in all my tanks. And then I'll just sprinkle it around here and make it look like these are growing up out of the gravel. And we're just waiting for it to dry right now, so I can't do a whole lot here. You know, that'll give the fish a little hiding place back in there, and then we'll put our pea gravel in there. And I'm going to have bubbles too, so I got to figure out how I want to do that. I may take another rock here or something and maybe do something like this right here. Something like that. Or maybe, you gotta be careful not to drop this, man. Maybe I can put that rock right there and that ought to be enough. And then I can put my bubble stone right underneath that rock where it's just barely sticking out of the gravel right here, so that it comes up through here. Because you don't really want your bubbles going through your limbs and stuff, because if you do, then you start getting buildup of stuff on your leaves and it's hard to keep them clean and stuff like that. So I got a whole bunch of that stuff. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of it. And see, here's another one. I could fill it in with a little more and bend 2 of them and put it in there. I didn't know I had 2 of them. The rest of them is just these singles like that. Who knows, maybe I can take that and just stick them all over the back of it. Or maybe something like that right there on both sides. You know, that would have my pump. Get a bunch of them and just put here with a rock. We'll get some ideas, man. This one's going to be a cool one. And see, the good thing is you can turn these leads on each one of them rods, and you can straighten those. They got wire inside of them, so you don't want to try to cut one of these. I made a mistake and tried to cut one of these. Now it rusts in that spot, so I wasn't able to use it no more. So Learn from my mistake. Now this one you can cut because it's just plain old rubber, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut that one off. I don't know, maybe I'll leave that on there. Maybe I'll just bend that over right there. And then fan that out. Something like that right there. Straighten that. Kind of want them facing straight up. Because it, leaves grow to the top of the water, not down below. So we can just put both of them in there. Underneath that rock. That will definitely give them a place to hide back in there and come out in the open if they want to. Can't really do a whole lot until I get my gravel in place to hold everything in place, because you put those down, nestle them down in the gravel, and then you set your rock on top of it and it kind of clamps it down. So without the gravel you can't really do a whole lot. And that's pretty much all I can do until the silicone dries. In fact, I haven't even got the video edited for that yet. It's in the editor now, and for some reason it don't have no sound, so I might not be able to give you guys the I'm hoping I can give you guys the resealing of this, because I just resealed it. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you the little what I was planning to do here, and it may change. I'm going to take the 10-gallon tank down, and I'm going to use 2 of these 10-gallon pumps. These are nice pumps. I haven't really had a problem with the 10-gallon, but I really don't like the 10-gallon, so we're probably just going to take it and take it down. I don't know yet, but I'm going to use the pump off of it, and I just got to find me another pump. Eventually, I want to take and use a pool filter pump for the 55. I've got one I just accumulated today, and I'm going to try to make that work for the 55, and then take the one on the 55, put it on my 20-gallon, then take the one on the 20-gallon, put it on the 10-gallon, and then take the one on the 10-gallon and put it on this one. That way I got 2 pumps on this one. A lot of moving around. Once it's done, you'll understand. But I want to get the 55 on a big pump, because it really needs a bigger pump. That driftwood still staining my water yet, and it's not got enough gallons of water per hour going out of it coming back in it. So I want to put a bigger filter on the 55. The sump, above sump on the on Jack and Jill's tank, that thing's working out pretty nice. I'm actually liking it. And it looks cool. So I'm making a really nice setup over here. Their light's out now. I turned Jake's light on just for this video, just so you guys wouldn't see a dark tank. But let me turn him back off. I got them all on a timer, and they go off at 10 o'clock and they come back on at 10 in the morning. But anyway, I think that turned out to look pretty nice. And I'm going to take this bracket here back off of it, because I was going to put doors on here when it was a gun cabinet. So I'm going to take these back off, and you won't even see the screw holes, because you just move that felt around and it'll clear that, or fix that hole. But yeah, this one here is turning out to be a really nice stand. I want to put 2x6s right here going back on both sides, and then I want to put a drawer in here, and then I'll probably close all this off, put another support underneath there and then close it off. But then I got to put some trim here. I can only bolt it to one side because this lifts off. So I got to get a wide piece of trim to put right here. And this part I'm not too worried about. Just this part here because of these screws and stuff like that. And I'll just take and put a piece of strip across there and just tack it with a tacker on one of them, which would be the top one. Actually, I believe I'd want it on the bottom one, because moving it around, if you set this down, you're going to break that off. This, you're going to set it down, it's going to be on top. So we want to mount it to this part, and then this will just set down in it like a cradle. I wanted to also make this a 3-piece, but because it is pretty heavy from this piece right here down, it's pretty massive. So but this thing's been an entertainment center, it's been a gun rack, and it's now currently a fish tank stand. So hope you guys enjoyed that little show on the new tank, Octagon. If I spelled it wrong in the description, please don't swear. I don't know how to spell Octagon, but I'll probably know before I edit this video. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Do them all. I'm greedy. Later.